guys, it's me, Karen. Hope you're all doing well. I'm going to do a page in this beautiful book, The World of Flowers by Johanna Basford. And I picked out this picture here. And I'm kind of changing up the colors a bit. And we're going to use the Sargent Art Supreme pencils. And I'm going to be using these tones here, all in the brown colors, or at least in the brown family. Okay, so we've got the dark brown, the light browns, the tan, the yellowed oranges a little bit. So if you can see the tips, those are the colors we're going to be using on this page, and no other colors. I might end up bringing in a tiny bit of pink, but we will see. So I'll leave all the colors and their, I believe they're just names on them. So dark brown, light brown, burnt sienna, golden yellow, yellow orange, daisy yellow, light brown, brown, maize, tan, and dark yellow. I'll leave them in the description box below. And we're going to do this page here, and I will just be picking up some random browns to do all the different flowers and all the different vines and everything. So I'm going to get the camera down just a bit lower so we can get started. Okay, I've got you down to where I can start on this, and we're going to pick up the lightest color, and that is the daisy yellow. And I'm going to do one of these vines down here. So we're just going to add that in some of these areas and kind of go around the little flower part here and add it in some in the leaves here. A lot of little dainty flowers in here. We're going to add some of that on the tips of these little leaves. The flower tips are the ones I might bring in some pink on, so I'm going to kind of leave those bits and pieces towards the end. All right, then we're going to bring in a yellowed orange, a little darker. Add in a tiny bit of shading to start with. It's going to be darker under that leaf. Darker at the V here. And then darker down at that end. Add some of this also into the leaves on one side only. And just up on top of the previous color on those. Okay, I bring in a little of the golden yellow, some more of an orangey tone. Just go right over everything, and a little more towards the bottom of each leaf. And now we'll bring in a more brownish tone. Let's see, the maize. Just add some of that in. I'm not pressing very hard at all on these. Just kind of going over the top of the last two colors I put down. Okay, then we're going to go in with a darker brown still, so we're just going to go in with brown. And we're going to add that in. Again, kind of like over the other colors we just put down. You might need to have very sharp pencils doing this. They are very fine lines. So I'm bringing the brown up the leaves on the other side, but staying on this side with the flower bottoms. Tips of the leaves. And then down at the bottom when they come up. Oh, that's a tiny one. And then we'll go back in with the lightest color we started with. And that was the daisy yellow. And just kind of go over everything. Just to blend in all the colors that we used. And to fill in any of the gaps. And then we've got our first little piece done. Then you can go over and in any spots that need to look like they need to be blended better, you can blend them up a little better. Got you pretty close, and that's tiny little work. Okay, then we're going to go to the, I'll put those pencils, the ones I used for that, over there. We're going to go to the little flower here, and we're going to go in with the burnt sienna down here at the bottom where the ruffle piece is, and I'm going to just kind of trace over it and bring it down in some areas. Okay, where the little creases are, I'm going to bring some of those down into the flower. And just color it lightly. And that one, I mean, they're all the same little flowers right here. This one just has a little more ornate on it, I guess. The rest of them are just little fluffies. So we're just going to come up from the bottom, and I'm going to draw in some veins coming up. And just very lightly color coming up a little bit. Just like that on all of them. It's okay to bring a little of this down into the portion that connects the flower to the stem. Again, we're just gonna draw some veins going upward. And just bring up some lines gently. And one more time. Okay, this one we can do a little bit of that, just coming up a little bit. We're going to bring some of this up also. Very lightly. Okay. Then we are going to get light brown and kind of basically do the same thing and bring it down a little further. Up a little further on these guys. Not to the top. If I do strokes, then it kind of blends in with the other one. Sorry. Just add a bit more color to that. Okay, and the little stamen pieces I'm going to add some of the brown into. The other flowers don't have that. Then I'm going to bring in the light tan here and pull that down into the flower. Just a little bit. These I'm going to go a little darker on the sides of the petals. Like that. Okay. And then I'm going to kind of leave it until I decide whether I want to put little pink, very light pink on the ends of that. I will get out a lightest pink I have. I've got the Orange Blossom, which is kind of an orange color. And then we have Pale Pink. I like the pale pink. The other one's just a little too orange. I kind of like pink and brown together, and I'm just gonna kiss the tops up here with the pink and bring it down. Just like that. And then we'll bring in the light brown again, tan, if I can find it. What do we got here? We have Maize. Maize will work. Just kind of blend those all together here. Still see the pink, the browns, and all the lines. Just kind of blending it. Okay. I think a tiny bit of dark brown on this one would be fine. Then we'll add a little of the dark brown just on the edges of the vines too. And then we'll just keep working on all the rest of it, kind of in the similar pattern. See if we can speak today. And we're gonna see if we can use a blender pen, blend those up a little bit better. Pen, it's a pencil, I think, I don't know. It's a stick. It's the Caran d'Ache blender. Okay, so basically that's what I've got so far, and I will do the other side just like that. So we're going to be like working on this side. We're going to go ahead and do the butterfly next, since we're down here, and I'm going to start kind of around the body here. We're going to go in with the burnt sienna and just kind of go in here, making it a dark area around the body. On both sets of wings, kind of under this one. Just a light touch on that. We'll bring in the dark brown and just around the body, darken that up, and under this part of the wing. Okay, we'll go in with the maize. Bring that out a little bit. And then we will go back in with the brown and bring the darkness up. And darken this part of the wing because it's under the other one. And then we'll bring back in the maize and get down into that color. Putting a little more pressure on the pencil. And just blend all that together. And we'll do the same on the top. We're just going to go to this area here. And then we'll bring the maize back and do the same thing. And then I will blend it a little bit better. Start here. What I like about these pencils is you can keep going over and over. And just add deeper colors to it. So we're going to add some brown into it. Blend those colors just a little bit better. It's okay, I'm going to erase her. and then this little spot over here. Something in that one, and we can lighten that up a little bit with let's see, the dark yellow. Don't know if that'll do it. Maybe we get a brighter, it's tan, going with the orangish, golden orange. Yeah, that's a little bitter. And then on the outer edge, we're going to go around in black. And that'll be done with black pen. So we're going to do the little body here. This is tan. Okay, then we'll bring in the brown. Cover up those little lines that I drew in here. And then bring in the tan again and go over all that. And then some little dark spots in his little antenna. These areas too will be done in the dark black. And then we have a lone little flower here. We have one, two, just two? Just two of these little guys. So we will go in on this one with the brown in the center. Little up here at the top. And then we'll go in with the, whatever this one is, the tan. And then Daisy Yellow. And then we'll get another brown and shade that in a bit better. We'll go in with Maize and see how that works. Just blend very lightly over all that. There, that little flower. And then we'll see if the blender pencil will blend any of that. And I think I'm going to stop it right here, and I will see how long the video has been, and okay, it is almost time for me to end. It's been about 30 minutes or so, but I'm going to show you a little bit I'm going to do while I'm off camera. This is the black, called black, no numbers on these. And I'm just going to go in where it's the darkest and add a little bit of shadowing here. And I'm going to do it down here on the flowers also, down on the tips. So just get down in the corner, bring it up, and then just a little bit up here at the top. And we can bring a little shadow down where the crease is. And going up. Okay, I'm going to do the same on the other little flowers. In the darkest areas here. Just a light touch I'm using. I'm not pushing very hard until I decide I want to add a line. I press harder there, but I'm going to go around all the darkest area parts and the shadow areas. Just add that little darkness down there. And it adds a lot to each piece. And I'll do it in the leaves, just down at the very bottom. And at this time I would take my eraser and catch any of the little tidbits that are out of line. A little one there, a little one there. Just go around and touch up. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do on a background on this yet. So basically that's all the stuff I'm going to be doing, is touching it up with the black. Making sure that there are the shadows where I want the shadows to be. And to correct any of the little bits that I've got off. Like that little tiny pink. I will fix that up too. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in probably, considering I only have this little tiny portion done, and there's a heck of a lot to do here. I'll get, like I said, I'm going to cut this in half, and I'm only going to do this half, so I would assume that we've got at least 2 more parts to go, if not 3. So I will see you in the next part. I hope you all have a great day, and thanks for watching. If you like these kind of videos, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and hit the bell if you want notifications. So I hope you all have fun coloring, and I will see you in part 2. Take care now.